Welcome back to Your Health television program. I'm Dr. Lisa Hernandez, and today we've been talking about nutrition and discussing how to be healthy. I think my next guest is my most favorite guest because I'm smelling. You don't have the benefit. Yeah, no smell-o-vision yet. I'm sure that'll happen soon. To be able to smell all the great smells here in the studio. My next guest is Lupe Covarrubias-Martinez, and Lupe is the Latino campaign specialist for the Network for a Healthy California Central Coast, here again from the Monterey County Health Department. And I want to thank you, Lupe, for coming and bringing up some of these yummy dishes that we'll talk about. We've been talking about nutrition. We've talked about the My Plate. We've talked about the drinks. We want to talk a bit about some of the practical ways that families can learn how to be healthy and be healthy, and also about the Latino Health Awareness Month, which is coming up in September?
Yes, in September.
Great. So thank you, Lupe. You coordinate the Latino campaign.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that program and what people in the community might benefit from.
The Latino campaign is part of the Network for Healthy California, and what it does, it empowers Californian Latinos to eat more fruits and vegetables and to be more physically active. The other thing that it does, it brings awareness to some of the consequences of being obese and overweight, some of the diseases, chronic diseases that they can get because of this. And we try to give them little tips, little suggestions on small steps that they can take to better their lives.
So there's two components. I thought it was only about food, but it's both physical activity and food. So that's great. So I mentioned a little bit about the Latino Health Awareness Month that's coming up just a couple weeks. Can you tell me a bit about what the month is going to be celebrating and what are some of the things that we'll see?
Okay. Every September, the Latino campaign celebrates Latino Health Awareness Month, and it's geared to really emphasize that we need to take care of ourselves, that we need to eat healthier, that we do need to be more active. And this year, we're focusing on the most important meal of the day, which is breakfast. So we're going to be out throughout the communities and in the 3 counties that Chris mentioned that we surveyed. We'll be in Monterey, Santa Cruz, and San Benito County, and we're going to be giving little tips on how to have a healthier breakfast, how, like Naomi showed the My Plate, you can add more fruits and vegetables to your breakfast, so at least half of your plate is fruits and vegetables.
Great. So tell me why breakfast is so important. I love breakfast. It's my favorite meal of the day, but what are some of the benefits of having breakfast?
Well, breakfast is the most important meal because that's what gives you the fuel for the rest of your day. It's the first thing in the morning. A lot of times we forget to eat breakfast, or we say we don't have time. And then what happens is during the rest of the day, we're hungry, or we're overeating at lunchtime because, oh, I didn't eat breakfast, so I'm going to eat lunch. And breakfast together. So what we're doing is showing that by eating a healthy breakfast, you can fuel your day, you can get some of the servings that you need for the rest of your day, and that it's very easy, and there's really quick, fast, easy recipes that you can do even for people who are constantly on the go.
So I just want to point out something that I thought I heard you say. So if I eat breakfast, I might eat less for the rest of the day because I'm not kind of making up for lost time or lost calories by not eating my meal and bulking up at lunch or at dinner.
Correct. Most people who have a good breakfast in the morning tend to eat less between the time of breakfast and lunch and even an afternoon snack. They don't eat as much because they fueled themselves up in the morning.
Oh, great. So that's another reason. So tell me what a good breakfast looks like.
It could be anything, simple and fast, using fruits and vegetables. For example, here we have something very easy and fast to do that's from one of our cookbooks. This is our Kids Get Cooking cookbook, and it's a strawberry banana smoothie. And in this smoothie, we have just bananas, strawberries, and like Chris said, reducing the sugar. We added just a little bit of apple juice and dry powdered milk. And it's fast, easy, takes about 5 minutes to do, lots of vitamins in it. You're getting portions of your fruit in there, and it's delicious. If you want to try it, it's really delicious.
So what did you say? It was blueberries?
It's blueberries, strawberries, a little bit of apple juice, and dry powdered milk.
Should I take a taste? It smells so good.
It is delicious, and it's like I said, even your kids can help you make this. You can use whatever is your children's favorite fruit, because your child might not like blueberries, but they might like raspberries. So that's one way of getting their favorite fruits into something healthy. Here we have another quick and easy recipe that's also from this cookbook, and they're yogurt parfaits. This one is a yogurt parfait, and we use the same ingredients, but we presented them in different ways. It's low-fat yogurt, and again, plain yogurt, because the flavoring they're going to get from the fruits that you add to it.
So no vanilla,
no vanilla, no, it's
honey,
just plain yogurt with fresh cut strawberries and bananas and blueberries. On top, with a little bit of granola sprinkled in it. This is kind of like our makeshift banana split. We call it our strawberry banana split.
Oh, okay.
But it's instead of ice cream, we use yogurt. And again, the diced
yogurt
is plain yogurt. And again, the diced strawberries and blueberries with the bananas. And kids love it. Kids really love it. And what we've seen is when we teach kids to make these, if the children are helping you to like peel the banana, slicing them in the half, if they're in the kitchen helping you cook, they're more apt to eat the foods that you're preparing.
And you can prep this the night before in terms of cutting up the strawberries and bananas and such, and just throw it in.
Right.
And you said that's granola.
And granola, yes. But you can use any high-fiber cereal that you might have at home. It doesn't have to be granola. All it is just smashing up the cereal and sprinkling it on there.
Yeah. Well, it looks great.
And then from because we have Latino Health Awareness Month, we have a new cookbook that just came out this May. And it's called Flavors of My Kitchen. And here we have 2 samples also of the breakfast. This is pancakes, where we just diced up some bananas and mixed it in with the batter. The topping is just fresh cut strawberries. You can also use frozen strawberries. And again, doing it the night before, we mixed it with just a little bit of applesauce. And once the pancakes have cut bananas, smashed bananas in there.
Inside the batter.
Inside the batter, which you could make the night before. And we just make the pancakes, sprinkle the topping, and delish.
So this is just strawberry mashed with
Applesauce. Applesauce.
Really? No syrup?
No syrup.
And bananas inside?
And yes, sliced up and smashed bananas, mashed bananas in the pancake batter, which, like I said, you can do it the night before. That'll save you some time. And fast, easy to make. And the kids can help you make that too.
Yeah, it's great.
And then here we have another recipe. This is eggs with nopalitos, or cactus leaves. This can also be done the night before. And like we showed in the My Plate, the protein, the fruits, the vegetables, you don't have to have everything separate. It can all be mixed together, just like in this recipe.
So nopales are considered
They're
fruit or vegetable?
It's a vegetable, right. But then you can add like the tomatoes. Tomatoes are actually really a fruit. But you can add tomatoes. In this one, we have onions, bell peppers, tomatoes, the eggs, and the nopales, the cactus leaves. And all it is, just throw it all in a frying pan, mix it all together with just a little bit of oil, and warm up your tortillas, make burritos, and they're done. These can also be made the night before, and in the morning, just heat it up in your microwave, and you're ready to go.
Well, these sound really good. I'm ready to have breakfast for dinner.
Yeah.
But I have a question, because my kids, I have to get the kids up in the morning, and then I have to make their food. And I can make these things. This sounds great, but what else can I do to convince my kids to eat? Because it's, no matter how good it is, sometimes the battle is just trying to get them to eat something. Are there some secrets that I need to use to get them to eat?
Yeah. And more than anything, being a role model. If they see that you're sitting down enjoying a good, healthy breakfast, they're going to see, well, okay, what is she doing? She looks like she's having a good time there at the table.
Yeah.
They're going to test little by little. Of course, it all takes time, but then they'll start sitting at your table. If you give them other options, like, okay, well, if you don't want to eat now, don't eat, you can get something later, then that's not really showing them that this is a time that you need to eat. You need to fuel yourself up for the day. The other thing that we've noticed is that a study was done on children who ate breakfast before going to school compared to kids that didn't eat breakfast. And these kids just snacked like on an apple and a granola bar for 4 days. Took the test on the 5th day, they scored much higher than the kids that didn't have anything at all. So that's another incentive for your children. This will help you in school. We notice that they pay more attention in class, that they are learning more when they eat breakfast.
That's good to know, and I think they'll get better grades and their report cards are better.
Yes.
That's a good one. I know that I read that study before, and the other side to that is that when parents can't give the kids their food, I've heard of teachers providing breakfasts for their students because they've seen the difference in kids' behavior, kids' ability to learn and grasp materials that are presented to them. So really important.
Yeah, and the other thing that parents can do is check with their schools, because there's many schools that now offer breakfast. Yeah. So if you can't make breakfast for your kids at home or don't have time, what you can do is check with your schools and see if they do offer breakfast. That way you have time to take your children to school and they can have breakfast at school.
So that's another option.
That's another option, right.
Oh, good to know. And or you could pack something like this. I know that my husband grew up having his mom pack his breakfast, and even though she couldn't prepare it and sit down with him, they all had their breakfast with them, and then when they got to school, they had their breakfast before school started, and then they started on their day. So
right, and it could be something as easy as a banana, an apple, an orange, nothing that needs to be prepped. All they have to do is peel it or bite into it. A granola bar. They can carry a small carton of milk with them, of course.
Unflavored.
Non-flavored, low fat or no fat milk, but things that they can throw into the backpack, things that they can hold in their hand.
Oh, excellent. Well, tell me a little bit more about the Latino Health Awareness Month. You brought some great things here. Is the community going to be able to see these things firsthand? Are there going to be activities throughout the county?
Yes, what we're going to be doing for Latino Health Awareness Month, we're actually going to be at 2 festivals during the month of September. One is in Watsonville, and they're both on September 16th.
Okay.
One is in Watsonville in the Plaza Park there. We're going to be there giving out tips. They can be getting one of our cookbooks. They can get one of our aprons.
Which I like. Yeah.
Thank you. And we're going to be giving out a lot of different recipes of things that they can make at home, not just for breakfast, but also for lunch and dinner. We will be there in Watsonville from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're in the festival. We're also going to be in Salinas on the same day from noon to 6 on East Alisal Street. There is a festival there. We will have a booth there, and we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be providing recipes, tips, ideas on not only how to eat breakfast, but get your kids to eat more fruits and vegetables, and to get oneself to eat more fruits and vegetables. Like we said before, you have to be the role model. If you're not eating fruits and vegetables, your kids are not going to eat it. If they see that you're eating them, that you're enjoying them, then they're going to be more apt to eat them too.
Well, thank you, Lupe. We just have a few more minutes, but I want to make sure that for folks that are not able to get to the festival, if there's a website or a place where they can go, do you know that website offhand? If not, I can read it off for you.
Yes. No, you can go to our website, which is www.cachampionsforchange.net. We're also on Facebook. So you can go to our Facebook page, and on Facebook, we're on Network for a Healthy California. And there on our Facebook page, there's also tips. There's also ideas from mothers that are our champion moms. These are moms that have taken small steps to make changes, and they can also give you tips.
Well, thank you very much, Lupe. We've heard from a number of our experts about nutrition and how to eat healthy, how to drink healthy, how to make things healthy. I want to thank you and all the other guests, and I hope to see you on September 16th.
Yes, hope you can make it.
Thank you.